Okay, welcome viewers. This is question and answer program for exit exam on team 4. Team 4 includes business research methods, statistics for management 1 and statistics for management 2. The direction is choose the best answer. Question 1. A researcher wants to test if there is a significant difference in employee satisfaction between two departments. Which statistical method is most appropriate? A. chi-square test. B. One-way ANOVA. C. Independent sample t-test. D. Correlation analysis. The answer for this question is C. Independent samples t-test. Question number 2. Why might a researcher choose stratified sampling over simple random sampling in a business research? A. To save time during data collection. B. To increase randomness in sample selection. C. To ensure representation of subgroups within a population. D. To eliminate the need for statistical inference. The answer for this question is C. To ensure representation of subgroups within a population. Question number 3. Which situation best illustrates the use of a regression model in business decision making? A. Estimating the probability of customer churn. B. Testing independence between two categorical variables. C. Predicting sales based on advertising expenditure. D. Summarizing data using mean and media. The answer for this question is C. Predicting sales based on advertising expenditure. Question number 4. A correlation coefficient of minus 0.85 between two variables indicates A. Weak negative relationship. B. Non-linear relationship. C. A strong negative linear relationship. D. A strong positive non-linear relationship. The answer for this question is C. Strong negative linear relationship. Question number 5. Which of the following weakness is most associated with using a non-probability sampling method? A. Complexity of implementation. B. Lack of generalizability to the population. C. High cost of data collection. D. Overrepresentation of rare events. The answer for this question is B. Lack of generalizability to the population. Question number 6. A company wanted to study consumer perception across 4 different regions. How should the research design be structured? A. Use convenience sampling to collect data. B. Collect data from the highest income region only. C. Apply cluster sampling across the region. D. Survey every 5th person in capital city. The answer for this question is C. Apply cluster sampling across the regions. Question number 7. What does the p-value in hypothesis testing represent? A. Sample size need for the test. B. Probability that the null hypothesis is false. C. The strength of the correlation between variables. D. The probability of observing the test statistics if the null hypothesis is true. The answer for this question is D. The probability of observing the test statistic if the null hypothesis is true. Question number 8. Which of the following best describe the role of standard deviation in business statistics? A. It measures the mean of a data set. B. It evaluates the skewness of data. C. It indicates the average deviation from the mean. D. It determines the central tendency of data. The answer for this question is C. It indicates the average deviation from the mean. Question number 9. Why might a business researcher opt for a longitudinal study rather than a cross-sectional one? A. To analyze data across industries. B. To collect opinions at a single point in time. C. To assess changes and trends over time. D. To minimize sampling error. The answer for this question is C. To assess changes and trends over time. Question number 10. If you were tasked to analyze customer satisfaction and suggesting improvements, which combination of techniques would best suit the research? A. Use median analysis and descriptive table. B. Apply hypothesis testing and cluster analysis. C. Performance random sampling without statistical tests. D. Only use qualitative interviews. The answer for this question is B. Apply hypothesis testing and cluster analysis. Question number 11. What is the function of the null hypothesis in statistical inference? A. It confirms the researcher's assumptions. B. It proposes an alternative relationship between variables. C. It states there is no significant effect or difference. D. It sets the significance level of a test. The answer is C. It states there is no significant effect or difference. Question number 12. Which type of validity assesses whether a measurement reflects the intended concept? A. External validity. B. Face validity. C. Construct validity. D. Criterion validity. So the answer for this question is C. Construct validity. Question number 13. You are asking to test whether 3 different marketing strategies produce different sales outcomes. Which test would you use? A. Correlation analysis. B. chi-square test. C. One-way ANOVA. D. Simple regression. The answer for this question is C. One way ANOVA. Question number 14. How can business reduce bias in survey-based research? A. Uses only experienced respondents. B. Employ double-barreled questions. C. Administer the same questions to all participants using neutral tone. D. Target only loyal customer. The answer for this question is C. Administer the same question to all participants using a neutral tone. Question number 15. A statistical significant result with a large sample size but a small effect size might indicate a practical breakthrough in findings. B. The effect is both statistically and practically significant. C. Statistical significance without practical significance. D. Sampling error has occurred. The answer for this question is C. Statistical significance without practical significance. Question number 16. Which measure is most appropriate to describe skewed income data in a market analysis? A. Mean. B. Mode. C. Median. D. Standard deviation. The answer for this question is C. Median. Question number 17. Which data collection method is best for studying employee engagement in a multinational corporation? A. Experiment. B. Focused group. C. Structured online questionnaire. D. Observation. The answer for this question is C. Structured online questionnaire. Question number 18. In interpreting a regression output, which component indicate the percentage of variation in dependent variable explained by the model? A. Standard error. B. R squared. C. P-value. D. F statistics. The answer for this question is B. R squared. Question number 19. A researcher failed to reject the null hypothesis. What does it mean? A. There is strong evidence against the null hypothesis. B. The alternative hypothesis is accepted. C. The evidence is insufficient to support a significant effect. D. The sample size was too small. The answer for this question is C. The evidence is insufficient to support a significant effect. Question number 20. If a business analyst wants to compare variance across 4 departments, which test should they use? A. Two sample t-test. ANOVA. C. Regression analysis. D. Correlation. The answer for this question is B. ANOVA. Question number 21. What is the major drawback of using only descriptive statistics in business research? A. Results are always statistically invalid. B. Data cannot be collected accurately. C. It lacks the ability to infer or predict beyond the sample. D. It requires complex software. The answer is C. It lacks the ability to infer or predict beyond the sample. Question number 22. To investigate the impact of the training on employees' productivity, what is the best research design? A. Experimental with control and treatment groups. B. Cross-sectional survey. C. Longitudinal interview. D. Descriptive case study. The answer for this question is A. Experimental with control and treatment groups. Question number 23. Which measure of central tendency is most affected by outliers? A. Mode. B. Median. C. Mean. D. Range. The answer for this question is C. Mean. Question number 24. In a survey with 95% confidence level and a wide confidence interval, what can be inferred? A. Sample size is likely small. B. The sample is highly reliable. C. The reliability in the data is low. D. The mean is underestimated. The answer for this question is A. The sample size is likely small. Question number 25. Which of the following ensures the internal validity in experimental research? A. Random significance of the participants. B. Large sample size. C. Use of secondary data. D. Inclusion of multiple variables. The answer for this question is A. Random assignment of participants. This is all about Team 4. Thank you, viewers, for attending this presentation.